Hello students, good morning. How are you all? I hope you are fit and fine at home. Are you safe? Yes, you should be safe. So today, before we start, let us pray to the Almighty God. Everybody join your hands, close your eyes, say, Dear God, at the start of the school day, help us to learn and help us to play, to concentrate on all we do, to understand and remember too. Thank you, God. So, students, before we start the school, we pray to God. Okay. So students, last lecture you have studied about the multiplication by the lattice method, and you also studied about multiplication by using the strips. So today myself, Ms. Shama Prakash Gaikwad, will introduce you to the multiplication word problem, that too by carrying over. We have to do the multiplication word problems by carrying over. So before we start, we have one friend with us. Let us see what problem he has. Hello, who is he? He is Tom. Let's see what Tom is telling. I don't know multiplication by carrying over. Is there someone who will help me out? I'm a little bit confused. Is there someone? See, students, the Tom is confused for solving the multiplication word problem. Let's see who comes to help him. Here he comes. Who is he? He is the mark of the pencil. Hello, hello. What happened, Tom? Why are you so upset? I don't know to solve the multiplication word problems. Okay. Don't worry. I will help you to solve the multiplication word problems. You know, multiplication is one of the coolest things, so I will help you to solve. If you have from one in detail, you will get it many. So the tip of the marker will help us, the pencil will help us to learn the multiplication by carrying over word problems. Okay, let's get started. Bye bye. Let's learn. Yes, excited to learn? Yes, okay. So now, students, let's start. Okay, students, now today we are going to learn about the multiplication word problems. Year before you have solved the multiplication in many other ways. Today in the process of multiplication we will read how to frame the multiplication word problems also. You have done the word problems in addition as well as in subtraction. Now let's do it in multiplication. What are we going to learn in this session? Let's see what are we going to learn. Multiplication by carrying over word problems and framing multiplication word problems. See students, first we will learn how to solve the word problems. Then later on, we will learn how to frame the word problems. Frame means we have to form the word problems. After forming the word problems, we have to solve the word problems. But let's see some steps before we get into it. How to solve word problems in mathematics. Mathematics word problems comes in addition, subtraction and in division too. Now let's see, for solving such word problems in mathematics, what we need. Learn this meaning of specific phrase. Learn, see, I have highlighted it in red. Learn means you have to learn the meaning, means you have to understand the meaning of the specific phrase. Phrase means a sentence or a problem which is given for us to solve. First, you have to understand the meaning of the particular sentence or phrase. Next, box the asked value. While solving the word problem, always remember to box the asked value. By this, it will be easier for you to solve the word problems. Next, underline the needed information. Always remember to underline the needed information. What is asked in the question? The needed information. What is needed? You should remember it and don't forget to underline the needed information. Circle the quantity required. What is required for your answer? Always remember to circle the quantity required, whether it be being in rupees, liters, anything. But always circle the quantity required. Star the units of the quantity. Star the units of the quantity. Always remember to star the units of the quantity, means by marking the units of the quantities, it will become more easy for you to solve. Okay, so always keep in mind this 5 points and the sixth one. Cross the irrelevant info. Irrelevant means the info which is not usable for us from the word problems. See, if we learn underline the needs, the remember portion will have to cross it. The irrelevant info. Irrelevant info means the info which is not sufficient. Okay, let's move on. Now, as we are doing multiplication word problems, let us start with multiplication keywords also. Remember the keywords in multiplication. Detail of one is given as for many. Detail of one is given asked for many. Always a single detail is given and you have been asked for many in the word problems. Always remember, only you have given the one quantity, but you have to make it and you have to ask for many. Always while solving, there is given, you have to make it many. As the mark of the pencil told us, there is the detail will be given and it becomes of more times. It becomes of more times. Okay. Now let's see, students. We'll start with our word problems. How many chocolates in 9 jars if there are 34 chocolates in 1 jar? Always students while solving, first of all, understand the meaning of the word problem given. How many chocolates in 9 jars if there are 34 chocolates in 1 jar? See, detail of 1 is given. See, how many chocolates in 1 jar? There are 34 chocolates in 1 jar. But what will find out? Asked for many. What is asked? For chocolate, the quantity of chocolate in 9 jars. Okay? Okay, now let's solve. Okay, this always try to draw the box before you solve the word problems. What it makes? It makes your multiplication very easy. It makes your multiplication very easy. Now see, there is a There's a box coming up. Which is a place here. T stands for tens and U stands for units. Okay, always remember T stands for tens and U stands for unit. U stands for unit. Okay, so what is our first phrase? Chocolate in one jar. How many chocolates in one jar? Let's see. Chocolates in one jar. How many chocolates are there in one jar? There are 34 chocolates in one jar. There are 34 chocolates in one jar. So how you will place the number 34? You will place 4 in the units place and 3 in the tens place. Okay. Now, what we have to do, we have to multiply it. The sign of multiplication is very important for us as we have to do the multiplication problem. Okay, so what we have to do now, what we have to find out, the chocolates in 9 jars. How many number of jars we have to find out? The chocolates in 9 jars. So we have to find out the number of jars, means in 9 jars, how many chocolates we will get it. We have to find it out. Okay, 4 nines are. See students, for this multiplication word problems, your tables should be by hearted, so it will be easy for you to solve the word problem. Once your tables are by hearted, there will be not an issue to solve the word problem. 4 nines are. How much is 4 nines are? Can you tell? Yes, 4 nines are 36. Okay. So now it's under the number of chocolates. So 4 nines are 36. 6 will be in the units place. And see students, there is one arrow coming up here. Why? Because we have to place the number 3 in the tens place. How the 3 went in tens place? Because 4 nines are 36. So we have to carry 3 at the tens place and 6 at the units place. Okay, now see what we have to multiply. We have to multiply 3 into 9. 3 nines are 27. 3 nines are 27. So 27 plus 3. How much is 27 plus 3? 28, 29, 30. Okay, 28, 29 and 30. So what answer we will get? 30. So we have to write the 0 in tens place and we have to place the number 3 in the new place. Which place this is called? This is the place of 100. Always remember the number which we place in the third position. First position of a 3-digit number is always a number in hundreds place. Don't forget to mention the place. So from 306, you will let to know how to solve it. Okay. So the total number of chocolates. How many chocolates are there in 9 jar? How many we got it? Let's see. There are 306 chocolates in 9 jars. There are 306 chocolates in 9 jars. Okay, now let's move to another sum. If one book cost 85 rupees, what is the total cost of 5 such books? See students, always I told you have to understand, learn the meaning of the specific phrase. What is given here? If one book costs 85 rupees, what is the total cost of 5 such books? See again, detail of one is given and asked for many. So how many books are there? There are 5 such books. So what is the cost of a particular book? A particular book cost is rupees 85. Okay. Now let's see. Let's solve it. You have to make the columns as usual because it makes your multiplication process very easy. Again, T stands for tens, and U stands for units. Now let's see a sentence. Cost of one book. We have to mention the cost of one book. So what is the cost of one book? The cost of one book is 85 rupees. So always remember to put the units value, that is 5 in the units place, and tens value 8 in the tens place. Now what we have to find out the total cost of 5 such books. So always remember we have to multiply. Always remember to put the sign of multiplication. Okay. Number of books. How much number of books are there? There are 5 such books. We have to find the cost of 5 such books. So we have to place the number 5 at the units place. Okay. Hope you are understanding this. Now let's see. Now, how much is 5? 5 are 5 is our favorite table, right? Student? So 5 are 25. So again you have to put the 5 in the units place and carry over 2 in the tens place. You have to carry over 2 in the tens place. Okay. What is 8 5s are? 5 table is very favorite. 8 5s are 40. 8 5s are 40. So when the number comes, you have to add the carried over number. Don't forget to add the carried over number unless and until you add the number which is carried over. Then only it will become easy for you to solve and you will get the perfect answer. Okay. So 8 5s are 40. 40 plus 2 is 42. So 2 we have to place it in 10 place and 4 we have to place in the new place. Again remember the new place which we have placed the 4 is called the place of 100. It's called the place of 100. So the total cost of books is 425 rupees. Always remember students, the total cost of book is 425 rupees. Don't forget to add it, the number carried over. Okay, now let's move to another sum. 1 meter cloth costs rupees 95. How much will 6 meters of cloth cost? See students, the quantity is given, the 1 meter of cloth costs rupees 95. And how much meter of cost we have to find out of 6 meter of cloth. Always understand the meaning of the sentence of the problem. So 1 meter cost rupees 95. Now we have to find out the cost of 6 meter of cloth. Okay, again the detail of 1 is given, asked for many. Okay. Again we have to mention the box. Yes, P stands for tens. U stands for units. So first what we have to mention? We have to mention the cost of 1 meter cloth. We have to mention first the cost of 1 meter cloth. So children, what is the cost of 1 meter cloth? Can anyone tell me what is the cost of 1 meter cloth? Yes, very good. The cost of 1 meter cloth is how much rupees? 95. Again 5 in the units place and 9 in the tens place. So what we have to do? We have to multiply it. So always remember the sign of multiplication. Don't forget to mention it. Okay. So by multiplying, what we have to find out? To the cloth cost of how many meters? 6 meter of cloth. We have to find the cost of 6 meter of cloth. So again, we have to solve first the numbers from the units place. 5 6 are 30. So again 0 we have to place it in units place and 3 we have to carry it in tens place. Always remember to carry the number in the place of tens. 9 6 are, how much is 9 6 are? 9 6 are 54. 9 6 are 54. So we have to add the number 3 to 54. What we have to do? We have to add the number 3 to 54. So how much it will be? 55, 56 and 57. So we got the number 57. So what we will do? We will place the number 7 in the tens place and the number 5 in the place of 100. Yes, we get a new place, the place of 100. Okay, so what we got the answer? The cost of 6 meter cloth is 570 rupees. Okay, now you understood? Okay, now let's move on. 25 children in a row, 25 children in a row. How many in 7 rows? Now see students, you have to find out the children in 7 rows. How many rows? See, again detail of 1 is given. As for many, in 1 what is given? There are 25 children in a row. So how much you have to find out? Children in 7 rows. You have to find out children in 7 rows. So let's solve it. Always we will remember to draw a box which makes our multiplication very easy. So again T for tens, U for units. Okay. Children's in a row. Students, first we have to mention children's in a row. How many children were there in a row? There were 25 children in one row. How many? 25. So again 5 at the units place, we have to place it, and 2 at the tens place. What we have to do, children? What we are learning? Multiplication. So always remember to put the sign of multiplication. Don't forget to put the sign of multiplication. Okay. Now, what we have to find out? To find children in. What we have to find out children in? How many rows we have to find out the children? In 7 rows. So 7 is a single unit. So you will place the number 7 in the units place. Now we have to solve this sum. Let's see. Now we'll start with the units place. 5 sevens are 35. 5 sevens are 35. So again 5 in the units place and 3 in the tens place. 3 in the tens place. Okay. Always remember to carry the number at the tens place. Now next we will multiply 2 into 7. So 2 sevens are 14. So 2 sevens are 14. 14 plus 3. 14 plus 3, 15, 16 and 17. Very good children. So again we have to put the 7 in tens place and the no digit number in one place. So the place where 1 is placed is called the place of 100. The place of 100. Always remember the three digit number always starts from the 100th place. Okay. So now we got the answer that how many children are there in 7 rows? Total number of children in 7 rows are, how many children we got? There are 175 children in 7 rows. See, there were 1 children in single row, in a 1 row, and we find out in how many rows? In 7 rows. So there were 175 children. Hope students you're understanding my technique of solving the sums. Now let's move. Yeah, the most interesting topic now. Framing multiplication word problems. Framing multiplication word problem means framing. Framing means we have to form. We have to make the word problems. What we have to do? We have to make the word problems. Means you have to form. There will be information given to you. With the help of that information, you have to form the word problem, and after the word problems, you have to solve the sum. Now let's see. Multiplication word problems using can be framed using different terms like numbers or times, as many as, multiplied by, in, all together. Always remember the terms. See again, students. Multiplication word problems can be framed using different terms like numbers or times, as many as, multiplied by, in, all together. These terms, number of times, as many as, multiplied by, in, all together. What it states that we have to use it by framing the word problems. Always remember, these terms make us very easy to form the word problems. With help of these terms, we can easily frame the word problem. Frame means we have to make it, we have to form it. Okay, always remember these terms. So let's start framing the word problems. Now see, information. First, the information is given. That is given the information. You have given some information. What is the information? Let's see. 8 rupees for 45 books. See, now they have given you the proper information. 8 rupees for 45 books. Now what you will do? You have to make the word problem. You have to frame the word problem. So how you will frame the word problem? Let's see. Problem. See, we have framed the word problem. If one book costs 8 rupees, how much do 45 books cost in all? See, students, with the help of the information given, we have framed the problem. We have formed the word problem. Only they have given us 8 rupees for 45 books. But how we will convert it in word problem? If one book costs 8 rupees, how much do 45 books cost in all? How much do 45 books cost in all? So now we have got the proper framed word problem. Now let us solve it. Again, the necessary columns, rows. T stands for tens place and U stands for units place. How many books? How many books were in? How much books were there? 45. So 5 in units place and 4 in tens place. So what we have to multiply? We have to multiply it by cost of a single book. We have to multiply it by cost of a single book. So always use a sign of multiplication. Okay, by how many rupees? One book cost 8 rupees. So the cost of one book is 8 rupees. Okay. So 8 fives are 40. So again 0 in the units place, and the arrows goes above means we have carried the number 4 to the tens place. Always remember to carry the number to the tens place. 4 eights are, how much is 4 eights are? 4 eights are 32. So 32 plus 4, 35, 33, 34, 35, 36. So again 6 in the place of tens and 3 in the place of hundreds. So hope you understand, students. See, so what is the cost of 45 books? So the cost of 45 books is 360 rupees. So the 3-digit numbers always state us with the position of 100, tens and unit. So the total cost of 45 books is how many rupees? 360 rupees. 360 rupees. Now let's see one more. What information is given? See, pomegranates in one box. How many pomegranates are there in one box, student? Can you see? There are 48 pomegranates in one box. There are 48 pomegranates in one box. Always remember what information is given: 48 pomegranates in one box. And what we have to find out? Pomegranates in 7 boxes. Only this such information is given to us. Okay. Again, the detail of one is given, asked for many. Always remember written multiplication. Now let's frame a problem. If there are 48 pomegranates in one box, how many are there in 7 boxes? Now see children, we have framed the problem. Okay, what problem we have framed? There are 48 pomegranates in one box. How many are there in 7 boxes? See, with the relevant, we got the relevant info, that is 48 pomegranates in one box and 7 boxes. Only this much information we got, but with the help of that information, what we frame, what we form, what we made, a word problem. If there are 48 pomegranate in one box, how many are there in 7 boxes? Okay. So now we have understood the meaning of the problem. So now let us solve it. Okay. So again, we have to form the column, the place of tens, the place of units. Again, a statement, pomegranates in one box. So students, how many pomegranates are there in one box? Yes, 48. Very good. So 8 we have to place in the position of units, and 4 we have to place it in position of tens. So now what we have to find out? We have to find out the information in 7 boxes. So always don't forget to use the sign of multiplication. Okay. So what we have to find out? To find what we have to find out? The pomegranates in which boxes? 7 boxes. Pomegranates in 7 boxes. Yeah. So what is 8 sevens are? 56. So again 6 in the place of unit place, and we have to carry over the 5 in the place of tens place. We have to carry over 5 in the place of tens place. Okay. So what is 4 sevens are? 4 sevens are 28. So 28, and what is the carried over number there? 5. So we have to add that number to it. 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So we got the number 33. So we will place one number 3 in the tens place and the number 3 in the place of 100. So the new place is the place of 100. Always remember students, you should know the tables properly, so it will become easier for you to solve the sums. Hope you are understanding what I am teaching. Okay. Always don't forget to add the number which is carried over. That is more important. If you did not add the number which is carried over, it will face a lot of problems and you will not able to calculate the answer properly and you will not get the perfect answer. So the total number of pomegranates in 7 boxes is how many? Total number of pomegranates we got? We got 336 pomegranates. So we got 336 pomegranates in all. Okay, in 7 boxes there are total 336 pomegranates. Okay, now let's solve another one. Information. Okay. What information is given? 15 trees in 1 row and 9 rows. See students, again the information. 15 trees in 1 row, 9 rows. 15 trees in 1 row, 9 rows. Now what is a word problem? We have to find the word problem. See, there are 15 trees in 1 row. How many trees will be there in 9 rows? How many trees will be there in 9 rows. See again, how many? Again, remember our keyword. As detail of one is given and asked for many. Always remember in multiplication students, you will be given the detail of one and you will be asked for many. So we can use the terms as I told you, number or times, as many as, all together. These are the specific terms which help us in framing the word problems, in forming the word problems. Okay, so again, we will solve the word problem. Always students remember to understand the problem, to understand the problem. Now, again, we have to draw the box. T stands for tens place. U stands for units place. Okay, so what we have to mention, the number of trees in one row. The number of trees in one row. So how many number of trees are there in one row? There are 15 trees in one row. There are 15 trees in one row. So we have to place the number 5 at the units place. Yes. And number 1 at the tens place. Okay, so we got the number 15 there. Now, what we have to do? What we are doing? We are doing multiplication. So always remember to keep the sign of multiplication. So now, what we have to multiply it by? To find the number of trees in. What we have to find? The number of trees in. And how many rows we have to find out? We have to find out at in 9 rows. So we have to multiply it by 9. Again, 5 tables is one of the favorite tables. So 5 nines are 45. So again, 5 to the units place. And what we will carry? Yes, good. The number 4 to the place of tens. The number 4 to the place of tens. Okay. So again, 1 9s are 9. 1 9s are 9. 9 1s are 9. So what you have to do? You have to add the number carried over. What you have to do? You have to add the number carried over. What is the number carried over? 4. So you have to add 9 plus 4. So how much it will be? 10, 11, 12, 13. So 9 plus 4 is 13. So again we have to mention 3 in the place of tens and 1 in the place of hundreds. Okay. So always remember student, the number placed, the third digit number, the 3-digit number starting always with the place value of 100. Always remember it. Okay, and always remember to carry the particular number from the units place to tens place, and we have to add the particular number. Okay, so now we have to find the number of trees. We found out the number of trees. So how many number of trees are there? There are 135 trees. So the total number of trees in 9 rows are 135. So the number of trees in 9 rows are 135. Okay. Now see, information. Next one, information. Cost of one book, 36 rupees, 7 books. See, what is information is given? Cost of one book, 36 rupees. Okay. And what information is given? And we have to find the cost of 7 books. So first of all, we will form our word problem. Okay. Problem. We have framed it. If the cost of one book is 36 rupees, what is the cost of 7 books? Okay, what is the cost of 7 books? If the cost of one book is 36 rupees, what is the cost of 7 books? So children, always remember, detail of one is given. We have to find many. Let's solve it. In the place of tens, the place of units. So what is the cost of one book? Yes, very good. You all know now. The cost of one book is 36 rupees. So 6 in the place of units and 3 in the place of tens. So what we are going to do? We are going to multiply it. We are going to multiply it. So by what? What the cost? By what we have to find the cost of 7 books. So find the cost of 7. So you have to multiply it by 7. So 6 sevens are how much, students? 7 6 are 42. So 2 in the 10 units place, and we have to carry the number 4 in the tens place. The number 4 in the tens place. So 3 sevens are is 21. So 21 plus 4 is 25. So you have to place the 5 in the tens place and the number 2 in the place of 100. So what is the cost of the books? We got 252 rupees. Of the cost of how many books we got it? So the cost of 7 books are 252 rupees. So cost of 7 books are 252 rupees. Okay, students. Thank you. I hope students you understood by to form the multiplication word problems also and to solve the multiplication word problems also. Now let's see. Does our friend Tom understood the multiplication word problems? Hello. So I know it became easier for me to understand and solve the multiplication word problems by carrying over. Yes, I know it will become easy for you to carry over. Now, hope you understand the lesson. Yes, I understood now. Now I can easily solve the multiplication word problems by carrying over. Okay, bye bye, friends. Bye bye. Thank you all.